Hey guys, day 2, and we're just gonna give you a quick update on how our day went and what we did.
So we got to hang out with the kids again today. We hosted like they call football, soccer, uh, for the boys in the morning, and we had snacks and drinks and got to play with them. And then after lunch, we did that with the girls. And then there was a team from outside of the orphanage from the town that came and played with the boys. So that was neat. So a lot of soccer today,
Yeah.
but we also got to meet Sandra. So you can tell them what we did for Sandra's
Yeah.
house.
I want to highlight just a little bit. We were playing soccer with the girls, and one of the girls, she's special needs, and she came over to me, and she was like super excited.
She's nonverbal.
Yeah, she's nonverbal, so she can't speak. And sorry, we're like super exhausted if we don't make
Been a long
sense.
day in the sun.
Very. And like it was so sweet because like one, she was just excited that we were there and that we were playing with them, and like she wanted to play soccer, but like she couldn't be in there, or she didn't choose to be in there with like how busy and how rough the other girls were being. And so like outside of it, we were able to play soccer, but then like she knew I like somehow, or she assumed I had a phone, and like she wanted to take a picture, and like we are allowed to do that. You won't see any of their faces, but she like wanted to fix her hair and make sure that her hair looked pretty, and then she just wanted to take it with me.
She's sweet.
And I had a bracelet on, and she wanted my bracelet, and so I gave her my bracelet, and like she could not speak anything, and it wasn't like a language barrier as far as like Spanish and English. It was that she was just truly nonverbal, and like she and I connected.
But she could communicate with her hands and emotions, which was, I mean, she could make sound, but you knew what she wanted by her demeanor.
And after Adam and I met her, like all day, every time we've seen her, like she's just waving and so excited and so happy to see us, and she was just like so happy. But then we also met who we sponsor, and I know a lot of you have asked, like, are you gonna sponsor a baby, or like, and all the baby questions, and we were just led to special needs. And
so there's 20 girls in the special needs house, which is unheard of for Honduras because they don't take care of special needs children. Like they discard them. It's bad. Like that's the only way I can describe it, but it's super awful. That's the only way I know how to describe it, and being as gentle as possible. But there's 20 special needs girls, and they have a boys' house too. But our sponsor child, she's actually 24, and she's in a wheelchair, but she can't walk a little bit. But she's been here pretty much her whole life, and we got to meet her. And the joy on her face, oh my goodness, she laughed and giggled. She can talk a little bit, but
she wanted to walk, and so Adam was on one side and I was on the other, and we just did like a couple like back and forth outside with the girls, and like you could see like she was excited and she was happy, and we would say, "Mas, like, do you want to keep walking more?" And she would just, and it was like,
say uno más.
Like you could see, like, she was just like, her body was out of that wheelchair and her body was moving, and it was just like,
yeah. So her friends, she was like a rock star today, because all of her friends at the special needs house were literally running up to us and to our sponsor child. Her name's Sandra, and they were just saying, "Sandra, sponsor, aquí, aquí," and she was the cool kid today because her sponsors were here, and they just hung out with us, and we could have literally spent the whole day there. Jeanette read the Bible to them, a couple verses, and then there's a girl that was helping that's from another house that's not special needs. She ran and got her a Bible, and after Jeanette would read the verse in English, that girl would look the verse up and read it in Spanish to the children that were there. So, and then just for money perspective, $1 is 26 lempiras. Or lempiras, how you say it. We bought that whole house and the staff ice cream for $26. And what's crazy is the $26 you pay for the ice cream, the money goes to the lady that works for the store here on the orphanage, so it helps her family. So it was like a double blessing. We didn't even know it till later.
She gets up at like 4 a.m, and like
every day.
And she just got done working. Like we literally just watched her leave, like to go to her house.
Yeah.
And So she's worked just all day and
all
like
day.
nothing to eat,
And
nothing to drink.
Like our cook that's here, she gets here, cooks for the whole team early in the morning, and she cooks every single meal. She spends the whole day here every day, 7 days a week.
And a lot of like the workers have like multiple jobs, so like she would go back and forth from different places.
Oh, the girl at the tienda, the store, she runs both. One's an ice cream shop and coffee.
One's like a general store.
So she just walks back and forth between the two little stores.
Yeah.
Maybe tomorrow we'll take pictures of that so they can see like when there's nobody there. Yeah, the difference.
And I just want to like, you know, like a lot of you gave financially for us to be able to get some gifts, and so like the soccer balls. Thank you for that, because
all day,
literally all day, these kids had brand new soccer balls to play with, and they have been like
the crafts, the crafts.
Yeah, all the crafts,
like everything that we've brought. The kids have been so grateful for. We had 2 full suitcases with clothes, everything, and they're all just like this. It's so. And what's crazy is they didn't ask for anything.
No.
They don't ask for anything. They're just excited for you to be there and hang out with them.
Like they want to share with like those around them, and they want to make sure like everyone gets one. I think like too, something that's hard is like we could only pack so much because of weight, so we end up like we'll just pay for another bag. Yeah. And so we took another bag, and like I don't even know if we have any candy left, but like
yeah,
we take for granted so much that we have access to and that we can have, and even like you know, me as a kid, like all these things.
These kids are excited. They're literally excited just to have water.
Yeah.
Like they were pumped up. They just get excited and thankful to have water.
Yeah, and a cup to drink the water out of instead of having to go to a faucet.
Because a lot of times they just drink out of the spigot.
And I think the most important thing, like, that I've noticed is that time is such a gift. Like, they don't even care if there's a language barrier. They just want you to sit with them. And, like, Sandra, she was in the wheelchair, and, like, we were sitting there, and she just wanted a hug. Like, she just wanted to be loved, and she literally got out of her wheelchair and crawled to me.
And just laid on her lap.
So she could get a hug. Like, there's so many people that are in our lives that, like, we have the opportunity to love. And sometimes, like, sometimes you're the one being turned away. Like, you know, like, people don't want to receive your love, or they don't want to give love. But it's such a gift. It's such a gift. And you only get to do it once.
It's the most, like, innocent, genuine love from these kids. It's... I don't know how to explain it, but it's not something I think I've ever seen.
No, I haven't either. Like,
in person, like, you hear about it. You hear about people being grateful, but, like, these kids are just grateful to live here. That's it. They're just to live. And they all say, you know, te amo Cristo. Tu amo Cristo. I do love Jesus. And every single one of them say, oh, yeah, te amo Cristo. Yeah, they all love Jesus. And that's because the seed that this place is planting for these kids. Because I don't know if it was like that outside of these walls. I was with JJ and Josh, that I'm helping with the music with JJ here, and we just drove. All we did was turn the car around outside of the wall, and just the vulnerability. I say whatever. Too much Spanish this week.
Yeah, back and forth brain languages.
But just being outside the wall and seeing the faces of the people, it's a whole different world.
Well, like, there's
a scary world.
There's a couple of different teams here. Like, there's a medical team, and there's another church here, and some other people, and like some mental health providers, and all. Like, it's really cool what God is doing right now in here. But a man was wearing, there's a doctor that's working here this week. Yeah. But there was a man that was wearing a shirt, and it said, "Humble yourself." And like, Adam and I, like, he has watched me like literally pull that verse out and say it. And like, how many times have I said, like, I need to humble myself, or maybe you need to humble yourself?
A lot.
And I feel like in America, we don't even know what that means.
No, we have no idea.
We don't know what that means.
And what's crazy is this place, you look around, it literally, the only way I can describe it compared to the community around it, it's like a resort. We were talking to the founders today. They were talking to a group of us, and they have the mentality of, this place is so nice and kept up, and they work so hard. because they want to be Christ-like, and it shouldn't look like the rest of the world.
Yeah. So, like, like, just picking up after yourself, she was like, heaven's not going to be, like, there's not going to be trash on the ground in heaven. Like, there's not going to, like, it's going to be.
So these kids, like, they're some of the hardest working people I've ever seen. And they enjoy it. They're happy to be here. We bought the dude Milton. He's the tractor driver. He's been here his whole life, pretty much, and he's in his 30s. And he did all day. He's driving around on tractors, working all day.
Yeah.
And he stopped for a second, and we yelled at him and asked if he wanted something to drink. And he was just like ecstatic that he got a Coke and a bag of pork rinds.
Yeah. And something like this morning, I woke up at 4:20 with a Charlie horse in a bunk, and that was awful. And I was trying so hard to like be respectful to everyone in the room because we're all bunking. And so like I was like, I'm up. I'm gonna go ahead and just like get up and get out, so that way I don't keep anybody up. And so I came out here to read my Bible. And obviously I didn't know what God was gonna do today, and I was led to Luke chapter 6, verse 10. And God tells the man to stretch out his hand and he'll be restored. And God said, and then the man did, and then God did. And so many times, like, we might feel like we need to do something, or God might tell us to do something, and like we don't want to, or it might be painful to do, or it might be uncomfortable, or something that you haven't done in a long time. And then like once you do that, like God, then he did something. And like 5:30 this morning, I'm sitting there reading my Bible, and I can hear all the babies crying in the baby house. And it's just the experiences we're having here is, I just keep praying, Jesus, please change me.
Mm-hmm. Well, tomorrow we have church first thing in the morning. And I think in the afternoon we're doing a pizza and a birthday cake party for the kids.
Yeah.
So our friends from Rock Springs they ordered a bunch of cakes, and so we're having pizza and cake tomorrow. So,
It'll be fun.
Which is insane because these kids it's gonna blow their mind.
And
like,
church. We're having
church, pizza, cake, and then Bible school on Monday and Tuesday.
It's so good.
And then we're gonna work super hard Monday, Tuesday, like around the orphanage, doing a lot of things. So we'll keep you updated. But
thank you.
We love you guys, and
Yes, we love you. Thank you.
we're grateful, and what you guys have done to help us to do this is literally life-changing, not only for these kids, but for us. It's good. It's so good. I don't know how to describe it, but we love you guys.